Shabbat Shalom. Nice to see all of you and gather together. Sorry, it feels like the room feels so big, but it's. Thank you for all sitting sort of close together. Feels a little warmer, and again, just nice to see everyone all together. We've had a number of losses in our community this week, so we have some mourners who will be joining us after L'Chadodi. And in the meantime, this group of us will joyfully bring in Shabbat. And so I invite everyone here to be present in the service in whatever way feels right to you. You can sing along, hum along, clap along. If you want to follow along in the book and read some of the poetry, whatever makes you feel present and able to bring in this hopefully peaceful Shabbat. So, Cantor's with some of the families outside. I think she'll be joining us in a moment, but in the meantime, we can start with Yedid Nefesh to welcome in Shabbat, and we'll do that together on page, I think it's 12. One moment. Page 12. Yedid Nefesh Arachaman Meshachavtach Eretz Anach Yarut Avtach Kemoya Ishtachave El Muhadarach Teyarav Lo Yedidutach Mino Vesuf Vechotam Adonai Ziv HaOlam Nafshi Cholat Ahavatach Ana Elna Refanala Beharot La Noam Zilach Astit Chazek V'titrapeh V'haita Lach Shivchat Olam V'tikyemu Ay Rakamecha Ay V'chusna Abeno Havach Ki Zeh Kama Nichsav Nirot Betiferet Uzah Enayli Magdalibi Chusana Ve'atitalam Higalena Ufros Chavim Alai Esukat Shelamach Ta'ir Eret Mikvod L'chuna Ranana. We turn to L'chuna Ranana, page 22. Let's sing. Continue towards the bottom of the page, our Ba'im Shana, the last 3 lines, and we'll move right into Shir Ladonai on page 24. Arba'im Shana aku bedor ba'omar atu'ei levavim vehem lo yade'u
So we'll turn now to the next page, page 26, towards the bottom. Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright of heart. Exalt in our God and give thanks to God's holy name, Or Zavua. Towards our Shabbat Psalm, L'Chadodi, which brings a beautiful way in which we embrace Shabbat, which we welcome Shabbat, with the imagery of a Shabbat bride. entering our midst. So let's turn to page 38 for the Chadot.
the moment in our service when we transition from welcoming Shabbat to being in the space of Shabbat. And so that's the moment, too, when we as a community turn towards our mourners who are in Shiva, and we welcome them into the community for this space of Shabbat. So, sadly, we've had many losses in our community. It's not working? No. Okay, thank you. Sadly, we've had many losses in our community this week, so I'll turn first towards our teacher, Maura Robin Duretz. She's here with her family, and they are in Shiva this week for her father, Albert Weisner. So thank you all for joining us this evening. And Neil Middleman, who is sitting Shiva for his brother, Barry Middleman. And we have Ruth Katz with your children and grandchildren. You're sitting Shiva for Sheldon Katz, who we buried this afternoon. So I'm going to invite our community to turn to our Sidurim. And immediately following Lecha Dodi, we have, at the bottom of page 41, thank you. Got to juggle everything. At the bottom of page 41, we'll turn and recite in Hebrew and English the words that Jews have offered to mourners for thousands of years. Hamakom yenachem etchem b'toch sha'ar avelei Zion v'Yerushalayim. May God comfort you along with the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. So I'll invite our mourners to come and take your seats in our congregation, and we'll turn now to our evening service. We'll turn first to the Psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 23. I see the Sidurim are somewhat unevenly distributed, but we're looking for the blue books, and I can come around to distribute them as well. Okay. Thank you, Katra. We can be seated now for Psalm 20, for the Psalm for Shabbat.
Page 42.
השיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, ועלינו ועלי כיום בכינור, מזמור השיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך העליון, ולזמר לשמך העליון, כי שימחתני
turn now to our evening service and formally begin it with the call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. We rise as we are able on page 50.
Adonai havorach leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv arabim, bechokma poteach she'arim, ובתבונה משנה עיתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם, ברקיע כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה, דולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. ומעבר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ולילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים.
You may be seated and we turn to page 52. Turn to page 54 to recite the Shema. Reminder that God is one, the world is one, and we all have something in common.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Page 56. Fourth line from the bottom. למען תזכרו ועשיתם מכל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Page 60, we continue. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו
Continue 8 lines from the bottom of the indented Malchuto that leads us right into Michamocha.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל לכהנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם
Page 62. We ask for protection.
ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
We rise as we are able. Page 64, Vishamru.
Vishamru.
Learning of the hand motions. That was very fast. Much faster than I learned it, if I did. We may be seated. We'll turn now to the Chatzi Kaddish to conclude this part of our service, page 66.
ויתקדש שמי רבה ועמד דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך וביומך ובחייתך בית ישראל בגלה ובזכרים ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם כל עלמי יומיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירה מעלמה ואמרו אמן.
We rise as we are able for the silent Amidah on page 69. We recite it on our own in the Hebrew or the English or the prayers of our heart.
O source of peace and harmony in the universe, grant peace to us and to all over the world and to the house of Israel. Let's join together as we conclude our prayers of the Amidah on page 76 with Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Bimroha, Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'yavo Yisrael, Ve'yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimroha, Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'yavo Yisrael, Ve'yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom Bimroha, Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu,
Shar Kochech. We turn now to page 80 and rise as we are able for Vayachudu.
ויכולו השמיים והארץ, ויכול צבאם, ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
We turn now to Kiddush. We stay standing, page 90, and I'll invite our children here, if you'd like to come up here and join us on the bima.
Got some tasty grape juice.
We're not about bribery, but we do actually have enough for everyone, so grape juice will be coming around.
Anyone else? We got plenty. Got plenty. Don't be
Someone want
shy.
to bring her up?
Andrew, you mind? Oh, here comes Lindsay. Oh. Thank you. Let's begin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho v'yahava u'vratzon hinchilanu זיכרו למעשר בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל Kadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim. And thank you, Lindsay. Okay, we may be seated. So, this week's Torah portion is Tetzaveh. And for those who were following along last week and wondering what I was going to speak about, this week is pretty similar. We have a lot of details. Details about the building of the Mishkan, details about the clothing that the priests wore. And as I mentioned last week, sometimes with these details, our eyes can glaze over. Like, okay, so it's this kind of fabric and this color and this design and okay. But in fact, there's actually a lot to say about each of these details. And as we know, from being in a space, the details matter. Anyone who's ever renovated a space or been involved in thinking about what a space would look like, or details like this, what clothing would look like, actually the details really make a big difference. And so I'm just going to share one little detail about the clothing that the high priest used to wear. Now the high priest used to wear a robe. It was blue. And at the bottom it had pa'amon v'rimon, pa'amon v'rimon. Anyone? What's a pa'amon? It's a bell. The rimon, what's a rimon? Pomegranate. So bell, pomegranate, bell, pomegranate, bell, pomegranate. And in fact, these are real bells, golden bell, which means that as the priest would walk around, what would happen? What would you hear? You'd hear the bells. Okay, right? Like a little tinkling as the priest would walk around. And so the rabbis have lots of discussions about why you're putting real working bells on the clothing of the priest. And there's a really interesting comment here that I'd like to share. So Rabbi Ini Bar Sasson points out that there is a section, this is in Vayikra, not in our Parsha, but it's about the thing that's in our Parsha, which is the Pa'amon v'Rimon. There's a section about sacrifices, and then there's a section about priestly clothing. Why are they next to each other? And the answer is, sacrifices can bring forgiveness, right? We bring a sacrifice to say, I'm sorry. And so too, the clothing of the priest brings forgiveness. So now we get back to our Parsha, where we learn that these clothes have these bells on them. And so the Talmud says that this clothing and these bells specifically bring forgiveness for the sin of Lashon Hara, of speaking badly about other people. And why would that be? Why the connection? Rabbi Hanina says an object of sound brings forgiveness for the bad sounds. Okay, what's going on here? Anyone want to give this one a try? The sound of the bell is making up for the sound of Lashon Hara. What's really going on? What does the sound of a bell tinkling have to do with the talking that we do about other people? Drowns it out. Okay, so now we're no longer talking about maybe the particular sin of Lashon Hara that I might have done in the past. We're talking about talking that I might be tempted to do right now. And maybe the clothing is going to be a reminder for me, or even make it impossible for me to hear. That might be a little more irritating. Might drown out. Good talking too. But you have this sound that's meant to say, oh, be careful about the sounds that you make, because they matter. Any other responses to that? Theories? So, I think there's also an idea here that the bell hopefully is bringing in some beautiful sounds, right? To balance out maybe the not so beautiful sounds that we might be tempted to make so commonly. And so my thought about this is there's something really beautiful about this idea of thinking about these clothes as actually representing values and virtues, right? Sometimes we think about our clothes as a fashion statement or comfort or practicality, but actually that our very clothes can be there to remind us, or other people's clothes can be there to actually remind us of values. There's something really interesting about that. And not just values that have to do with what we cover or what we don't cover, but values about how we behave. That actually everything in our surroundings can have an impact on us and can serve as a reminder of those values that we want to hold up for ourselves. And of course, the idea that we should think of Lashon Hara not just as an action, but as actually we're bringing something into the world. We're bringing a sound into the world when we talk about people. And so with any action that we take, whether it's speaking or something that we're doing, we can think about really, what is it? What is the energy? What is the vibe? What is the impact that we hope to bring into our world today? Shabbat Shalom. We'll turn now to Aleinu. We rise as we are able, page 118. The ark is open.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, לתת קרבה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו גם, וגורלנו לכל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגובה מרומים. O Eloheinu Einod, Emelokenu Efezulato, Kakatu Betorato, Ve'adata hayom, Va'ashemota Elohecha, Ki Adonai hu Elohim, B'shamayim ima'al, ve'al haaretz mitachat einod. Okay, כי המלכות שלה היא ולמד תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. we turn our hearts towards Israel and towards the hostages who remain in Gaza. We have been reciting a daily psalm along with the rest of the conservative and Masorti movement. Our psalm, I have it written here. Our psalm for today is Psalm 37. I think you had your psalm book? Oh, sorry. All right, well, one more. Our psalm for today is Psalm 37, and then I'll take this moment also to distribute Achenu, the prayer for the hostages that we've been reciting here. I'll also just point out that we have a new hostage poster up on our bima. We had been praying for many months for the return of Shlomo Mansour, who has been returned to Israel. His body has been returned to his family. And so we are now praying for all of the hostages, and particularly for Alon Ohel, the piano player, who, as far as we know, is by himself now, as the hostages who were held with him have been returned to Israel, and they're very concerned for his health and well-being. So we keep him in our hearts and on our bima. Cantor will lead us in Psalm 37. Right. Oh, we don't have it. Okay. Apologies. I'm going to distribute Achenu.
Well, Rabbi is passing out Achenu, this beautiful prayer during this time of hardship for all of us, as we hope that the hostages come home. We have a prayer for the return of the slain hostages that I would like to read. Baruch atah Adonai, sovereign of time and space, the judge of truth. Avinu Malkeinu, hear our voice, be kind and have compassion for us. Willingly and lovingly accept our prayer. Avinu Malkeinu, do this for the sake of those who are martyred for your holy name, and for the sake of those who were slaughtered for their exclusive devotion to you. Avinu Malkeinu, do not turn away empty-handed, and have compassion for us, our infants and our children. May it be your will, Adonai, our God and God of our ancestors, watch over, safeguard, strengthen, and embrace and comfort the families of the slain hostages who were kidnapped and murdered by ruthless enemies in return for eternal rest in your holy land after more than 500 days. The one who heals the brokenhearted and binds their wounds, encircle their loved ones with your kindness, alleviate their suffering, dress their wounds, and grant them and us comfort and healing for our agonizing bodies and crying souls. There is no greater mitzvah than the redemption of captives. Master of mercy, ensure that the rest of our siblings, our family, return swiftly from captivity, those in joy to life and rehabilitation, and those in sadness to eternal rest. It may be fulfilled that the sons and daughters come back to their place, and let us say Amen.
Amen. Apologies about the psalm. We had a Psalms book up on the bima, and I guess we don't right now, but we'll turn instead to Achenu. We rise and join together.
Achenu kol beit Yisrael, Achenu kol beit Yisrael, anetuni betzara uvashivya, העומדים בין מיה ובין מיה בשעה. המקום ירחם, ירחם ויהב ויוציאם מצרה, לרווחה ומאפלה ליורה ומשיבור לגולה.
Be seated. Tonight, we lovingly remember all whose relatives are in Shiva for them right now. Albert Weisner, Barry Middleman, and Sheldon Katz. And as well, during this month of Shloshim, we lovingly remember Stuart Berman, brother of Howard Berman. Today, during this week following their yortzites, we lovingly remember Israel Steer, David Palitz, Rose Bihari, Rose Selesky, Rose Wilenzik, Esther Shubin, Adele Shapey, Rita Stack, Cecilia Palitz, Ida Gordon, Martin Levin, Jonathan Israel, Aaron Edelman, Martin Gruberg, Joseph Edelman, Glenn Bobert, Victor Chudnoff, Sylvia Gingold, Bennett Goldstein, Saul Zeitzer, Hai Javier, Reina Israel Carodo, Louis Goldberg, Sidney Rafalowski, Selma Vogel, Ida Leibowitz, Claire Bush, Nola Stein, Sarah Spector, Louis Butler, Marvin Spivak, Fanny Lesser, Jeanette Gruberg, Abe Snyder, Esther Rudy, and Howard Loikich. Are there other yortzites we did not recite? Mourners and those observing yortzeit, please rise as you are able, page 124. Hitgadal, Hitgadash, Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Ve'alma, Divrach, Virute, V'yamlich Malchute, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, Uvchaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman Kariv, V'imru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabbah, Mevorach, Le'olam, Ulamei, Umayah. Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipa'ar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shmei Dekudesha, Brechu, Le'ela, Min Kol Birchata, V'shirata, Tush B'chata, V'nechamata, Da'amiran, Ba'alma, V'yimru, Amen.
Amen.
Yehi Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen.
Amen.
Oseh Shalom B'ramav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen.
Amen.
We may be seated. And Lindsay Miller, our vice president, one of our vice presidents, will offer some announcements tonight. Thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Cantor. Thank you, everybody. On behalf of the officers and the board of directors, our deepest condolences to all of our family here tonight who are mourning their loved ones. On a personal note, because I have personal relationships with all of you that are mourning tonight, and I think this is the first time that that has really happened. Neil, we're so sorry for the loss of your brother. You are a beloved member of Men's Club and a Torah reader, and we cherish you guys, you and Susan here, as good friends as well. Moa Robin and Duretz, where are you? There you are. Moa Robin and the Duretz and Weisner family. I've known most of you for a long time, and you know how we all feel about you, Moa Robin, here at OHEV, from the ELC to the Hebrew School, etc. And I can only say I remember your dad so vividly signing autographs, a shalom man for us in the lobby one year. And Ruth and family, what can I say? We go very way back. And Sheldon was a beloved member of our family and friends. And as some of you heard today at the funeral, probably the brightest man I ever met and the kindest man I ever met. A beloved member of OHEV, the men's club, the poker game, the golf game, and we had Torah on the high holidays, and I can go on, but I won't. But our deepest sincere love and condolences. All I'm going to say about announcements is, because you can all read, it's Purim. Purim Carnival is Sunday. Purim services are Thursday. Rabbi still has on Thursday her lunch.
Not this week.
Not this week. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Not this week, but look for Rabbi sessions. Sisterhood has a slew of things coming up. Their flyers are outside, so take them. Read your communications, etc. And Shabbat Shalom, and thank you all for coming. Any other announcements?
Yes.
Suzanne has an announcement. Sorry.
Yes, for those that don't think know,
Fantastic.
It's a really wonderful project. If anybody who has completed taps, there is a basket in the foyer, that hallway where you can put them in. And please come in. Lunch is great. We'll probably be in room 207 upstairs.
Thanks, Suzanne. Anybody else? All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Lindsay. We'll conclude now. Are we doing Adon Olam or Yigdal?
I'd like to do Yigdal.
We're going to do Yigdal. It's been a little while. Okay, so page 126. And kids, if you'd like to join us up on the Bima for Yigdal, you're welcome to.
That's on page 126. Yigdal Elohim Chai Ve'yishtabach Nimtza v'yedad Al Mitziyoto Echad v'yen Yachid Ke'yechudo Le'lam v'gam Enzor Ve'yavtuto Ein lo devor haguf Ve'yeino guf Lo na'aroch ela Kedushato Kadmon l'chol davar Asher nivra Rishon v'yenershi L'reshito Hino Adon Olam V'chol nahotzar Yoreh gedulato Machoto Shefa nevuato Netano Elan Asher segulato V'tifarto Lo kam b'Yisrael Kemo she'or Navi u'mabit Et emunato Torat lenatan le'yamoel Hayam nevi'o neman beito Lo yachal Yifra'el Velo yamir dato Le'olamim lezulato Lo re'yodea Setarenu Mabit le'sof davar Bekarmato Gomel yish chesed kemifalo Noten derashara kerishato Yishlach leketz yamim meshichenu Lifto mechakeket yeshuato Meitim yechayel Berov chasto Baruch ateh Shem tehilato Meitim yechayel Berov chasto Baruch ateh Shem tehilato.
Shalom. You can stay up here with us or go back to your parents. We're going to put our arms around each other and say Shabbat Shalom.
We'll hold down the fort up here. You guys go with your families. But let's all rise together and join together. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Umevorach. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Umevorach. Good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We have Oneg in the social hall. All are welcome. Shabbat Shalom.